Hi there, welcome to today's SourceHacker Student Interview. What is your name and what do you do?
Hi, my name is Ruby Mendez Osa. I'm a nurse anesthetist. I've been a registered nurse since 1985 and anesthesia for about 18 years. I work
Great.
at the hospital and a couple of day surgeries. And I'm also a real estate investor, and right now I'm working on online digital marketing.
Fantastic. Okay, so Ruby, what's the reason you joined SourceHacker and what were you looking to achieve from the program?
I joined it because I had seen the movie also about 2 years prior, and I'm a Christian, so I know when I was watching The Secret, I knew that a lot of that stuff, of course, everything in life comes from the Bible, and I remembered some verses, and a lot of the people on The Secret didn't really talk about God too much. Some of them did, and then I realized that all comes from the Bible and a lot of stuff that I already practiced. And I had been practicing kind of the law of attraction, but I didn't really know that it was called the law of attraction, everything through God. So I had already done some of that stuff and manifested some things. And then when I watched The Secret, I was trying to do more of it. But then when I saw Peter's program, he talks about his secret to the secret. So I was really interested in learning what he had to say about it. And since the program wasn't that expensive, I thought I'll join it and see. I'm sure since he's a young guy and he's a multimillionaire, he's obviously had a lot of success. So it's, a lot of the gurus say, like Tony Robbins, follow the people that are successful, do what they do. So that's why I wanted to join the program. And I knew that I would get 10 or 100 times more and faster than what I had previously been doing. And it did. It happened
Wonderful.
pretty quick
That's
for me.
awesome. All right, so it's
Mhm.
nice that you mentioned that you were practicing the law of attraction before and you're a devoted Christian. So just tell us, what kind of results were you getting when you were practicing it on your own? And ever since joining the program, how has your results changed, considering or the difference between practicing it on your own and now joining the program? So how did the results kind of change in that sense?
I think the results, I would still get good results. And I had never really um, set my mind, I kind of had a limit, a cap. I had a cap on things, just like a lot of people, like, this is impossible, I can't do it. You have to take those limits and that cap off. And I think that's where I was. I had a cap because I
Yeah.
didn't think it was really possible for me. And right now still I'm having probably a little difficult. I still need to work on it, of course, but so I was getting results, but I had a cap on myself. And with that program, I think that took the cap off, but I still, like, here was my cap, and then now it's here, but I know that it's unlimited. It really
Fantastic.
is, and I have to realize that for me, and a lot of people should realize that for themselves, that take that cap off.
Yeah.
It's going to happen for can, and it because God promises it. It's a
Wonderful.
promise of God, and it's there, and it's very, very possible.
And it's
So
true,
now I
like,
feel like, yeah, I feel like it's gone faster for me, faster because of the meditation. I had never really meditated, and I didn't
mm,
really know anything, so I researched it a little bit, and I've been studying different people, and I trying to get different tips from a lot of people. I mostly follow Peter's way, but there's other ways.
definitely, yeah.
I'm trying to learn different ways, and I'm trying to get more deeper into it, like Joe Dispenza says. I like his, but his is a little more in depth and harder to do. I feel, but of course I can do it. I should
Yeah, so it's
practice
very
it.
good because like Peter provides the tools and techniques
Mhm.
on how to do things, but also many of it is left to your own interpretation because we
Mhm.
can take
Yes.
it at our own pace, etc. So that's perfectly fine. Also, tell me, how long did it take you for you to start seeing results?
Within 2 weeks,
Mm,
I had just now. I have a master's degree in anesthesia, but I'm not the best student. I'm a terrible student, and I would always cram at the last second, and I was the worst student. I wasn't the dumbest student, but I was the worst student. So I have not yet done my PDF sheet. I printed it out.
yeah.
So I just want to say one thing. I want to put a challenge out to Peter. He's so sharp and smart, and I know that if he created an app for that PDF, that would be so awesome and way easier. Because I have an app
Mm,
for fasting, I have an app for my diet plan, and that PDF if he could create that, develop it instead of the
Wow.
PDF. That would be so awesome. That would be way easier for me to put the stuff in there.
Yeah,
But
I'll
anyway,
definitely
I
let
didn't
them know.
follow everything to the T, but I still got results because of the meditation. And I think my number one thing was the gratitude. And I still, I do a gratitude longer than the visualization and the flipping. And then
Mm,
I didn't realize the flipping too. Like I went back, and on those sessions, I kept trying to go back and back. And it's true that there's still some resistance factors with me and my family because I wasn't born rich at all.
mm-hmm.
I didn't have a father, and uh, my mother's, she had 5 kids. She did pretty well considering the time and for us. So I still have some of those resistance, and I still have to go back. I'm going back to the new program. I'm going step by step. So I still need to do that. But I want to say that within 2 weeks, I did start getting checks in the mail. And
Wow.
even this little thing that I want to say is I was in line paying for a Christmas show because I had just bought the program, I think a week or two prior, not even 2 weeks actually. And I was in line and I was paying for everybody, and my mom and my sister were over there. And then all of a sudden this lady comes running up to me, Ruby, don't buy your mom's ticket. I got an extra ticket right here. I think she had talked to my mom and seen my mom, and I thought, oh my God, I don't even know this lady, and she's calling my name. And I thought that is a win, because even a little thing like that was so
Definitely.
amazing. I was just so blown by that. And then even the bank fees, like I had never
Mm,
had bank fees just returned to me. And
wow.
they, all of a sudden I see them on there in December when I started the program. I think I started December, just a couple of days before Christmas.
Yeah.
So even things like that.
So, Ruby, if it's okay with you, I have this little win from our Facebook group that let's just talk about and share about it. It inspired so many of us. So,
Hmm.
if it's okay, could I share it?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So, let me just share the screen, and yeah, here it goes. Yeah. So, this was just absolutely amazing. You said that you have been trying to manifest $100,000 for 6 months, and you
Yeah.
completed the program 6 weeks ago. And what a wonderful, most pleasant surprise! $100,000. I found out I was getting the money about 3 weeks ago. I just got it a few days ago. God is good. Within the first 2 weeks, I manifested about $13,000.
Hmm.
So,
Right.
first of all, congratulations, because that's just that makes me smile. And yeah,
Thank
let's just
you.
speak about this a bit.
Okay. That I had been thinking about 100,000, and that was on my mind, 100,000. I'm not sure why that number was in my mind, but the way I got that is, I had bought a house for my cousin that was in foreclosure about 8 years prior. And we didn't really do a lot of paperwork because I trusted him and he trusted me, but I was going to refinance or sell it, and, to get some money. And if I had sold it or refinanced it, I would have only gotten like $50,000, after all the fees and after I paid what I still owed on the house.
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden he won a lawsuit because he was in an accident. I didn't even know about this accident that he was in, and I didn't know he was going through an attorney and all this. And he calls me one day and says, Ruby, I want to buy my house back.
Mm.
I said, okay, how? And then he said, I got all this money. Of course, the attorney got most of it,
Yeah.
but he got about quite a bit of money. I think 200,000, and the attorney got 200,000, 203,000. Of course, the
Yeah.
attorneys always get more. But and I was flabbergasted too, like, wow. So he told me, how much do I owe you? And I tried to put a bunch of numbers together and see exactly what he owed me, because I told me, if you ever want to buy a house, you got to pay me every penny that I ever put into it. So I think I ended up getting like $8,000 more. But if I had sold it or if I had refinanced it, I would have only gotten maybe 50,000. So I got
Mm-hmm.
the 100,000 cash.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like really unbelievable to me. Like, oh my God, I got the money that I asked for. I asked for 100,000. I got exactly 100,000.
That is
And
phenomenal.
yeah,
And the
excuse me.
one thing about the law of attraction, etc. Our job is not the how, right? We just have to work on
Yeah.
ourselves and the vibration, raising our vibration, the meditations, the gratitude, and the how shows itself. It's not our
Hmm.
job. And do you feel like you just let go? You just did the work that you needed to do on yourself, and then you just let
Yeah.
go and things just came to you? Do you feel it happened that way?
Yeah, because all those other months, I was thinking like, and I was looking for somebody that might do the loan for me. And I was just thinking of different ways and figuring out and putting the pencil to the paper and this and that. And then I think I did forget about it for a while. And then I never felt really right about it. You know, like I was supposed to put my name on the house with the papers in the courthouse, and I never did. And I never really felt good about it. You know, you just don't feel it like this is what I'm supposed to do. So, and I wanted him to have the house back because it was a beautiful house, and him and his wife built it and they've lived in there. And so it's just a really nice house. That's why I didn't want them to lose it. And I love houses. I'm a real estate investor on the side too. So then I think I had forgotten about it. Now that you say that, I think I had just forgotten about it. And all of a sudden I get this call and I was just amazed. Like, you want to buy the house back? That's great. And then he said he had the cash, and I thought, oh, that's even better.
Awesome.
Yeah, you don't know what ways the money's going to come to you. And
Definitely.
this way, it was good. You know, I wanted him to have the house, and I wanted the money, and I got way more money. I got $50,000 more than I was going to get.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for sharing with us, Ruby. And last question, what would you tell someone who's kind of on the fence about joining the SourceHacker program? What would you say to them?
Oh, you just have to give it a try. And if you don't ever make an effort on anything else, and if you're not the greatest student like me, just do it. Do it every day. Do it every other day. Don't quit. Don't stop it. Like, I haven't stopped it. I've been meditating. And I've gone back, you know, even when I finished the 6 weeks, I went back and did the first week and second week and third week, and just here and there. And you always get stuff that you don't pick up the first time. Just like I was watching this documentary about the science of fasting. I watched it 4 times, and every time I go back to it, I pick up different things. So I suggest that to people, you know, buy the program in the first place, start it, at least do the first week and at least get something going. And then after you finish all 6 weeks, go back and redo it, because you're going to pick up stuff that you really didn't pick up the first time. That would be awesome. Like, I didn't know that Peter had added I think it was the 6 week where he puts, be sure and do the treadmill. The hashtag treadmill. Well, I didn't realize that was in there. I'm not sure if he put it later. I think he did.
Yeah.
It wasn't there the first time. And then I'm glad I found it. And that was a real big eye opener. That was a huge help too. So I was really thankful that he put that in there. And I'm really thankful for the program and Peter that he's trying to help other people, because it's really awesome, and it's not that expensive. Even if you have to, whatever, how do they say it? Borrow, steal, or
kill?
What is it? Yeah. Not steal, but
Borrow, steal, and kill? Yeah.
Borrow it or steal it. Steal the money or borrow it or join with somebody to get the money together or something. It'll be worth it.
Exactly. The best investment you can make is on yourself, right?
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for this wonderful interview, Ruby, and I'm looking forward to your next milestone, which I'm sure you shared was $1 million. So
that's a milestone right there.
Awesome. Is that your life map or your vision board, right?
That's kind of my vision board. It's a bag, but it has all the Paris,
That's
India,
beautiful.
Istanbul, New York. I've gone to New York, but that's my little vision board.
Awesome stuff.
I have a little over here, but when all this stuff is over,
all right.
I got a bigger passport book. It's 2 pages.
Awesome. Right. Yeah.
I know it's gonna happen. I'll keep everybody posted.
For sure. And I will definitely be keeping an eye on you as well. So thank you so much for this lovely interview and for your time. We appreciate it so much. Have an amazing day, Ruby. Remain calm and pray. Yeah, lovely. Good. Thank you.
There's a lot of things in that verse. People should look it up. A lot of stuff.
Okay.
About this, referring to the secret too.
All right. Thank you so much, Ruby. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
You too.